What's going on there, YouTube world? Austin Lewis here, coming to you guys with another video. I appreciate each and every single one of you team members that are here watching this video, supporting this YouTube channel, what we have going on here. Obviously, in this YouTube channel, we're teaching, ATM business, passive income, and just ultimately cash flow. My goal for this channel is just to create as many six-figure and seven-figure earners in the US as possible. It does not matter which industry that you are in, the things that I share with you, the things that I say to you. I just want you to be able to go out to the marketplace and ultimately make more money. Now, the beautiful part about this channel, ladies and gentlemen, is I do not want it to be specifically all about ATMs. Obviously, you guys know ATMs is ultimately what I know. I own a real estate company, I own a marketing company, and I own an ATM company. Obviously, the feedback that we get from my personal ATM company on YouTube is incredible. So I try to make a lot of videos around the ATM world simply because that's what interests you guys. And now, obviously, if that's not the case, then definitely drop in the comment section below what you guys would like to see in future videos, because I'm like a sponge. I'm here to create content for those of you that are watching this video, and so I want you guys to share with me what you want me to create videos on. In this video, obviously, the number one question that I get from myself is, Austin, how much does it cost to start an ATM business? Now, if you're here and want to learn about the business and you want to actually truly know how much it costs to start an ATM business, I literally want you guys to stay to the end of this video, just because I'm going to break down a lot of things that maybe you guys aren't even aware of. And I just want to answer some of the questions that you guys might have, or maybe even share with you guys different routes that you personally could take, because I know there's a lot of people that watch the YouTube videos and are like, Austin, I have only a couple $100, or I have $1,000 or $2,000. I'm a little bit short. Or maybe and the other side of the things, the other spectrum, I have a lot of people that are like, hey, I got $100 or $200 or $300 or $500,000 to invest into the ATM business. Let's roll. So I just want to share with you guys, from if you're the person with just $1,000 versus the person that has $100,000, I want to share with you guys different things that you can utilize and do with the capital that you personally have to generate cash flow inside the ATM business. Now, obviously, number one, there is places, if you just have $1,000, you have $2,000, you have $5,000, and you personally don't want to buy an ATM, you don't want to personally do anything other than that, then I recommend you actually just loading an ATM. Go find somebody in your area or connect with us as our ATM company, and we will point you in the right direction depending on your location or where you live, and just load somebody else's ATM. Now, a lot of you guys, I'll be honest with you, aren't aware of loading somebody else's ATM is like having a high interest savings account at Wells Fargo, or having a high interest savings account at Chase. What you loading an ATM allows you to actually go do is to earn 75 cents or $1 a transaction per transaction on that ATM. Now, obviously, if you have $1,000 and the ATM does $300 or 300 transactions a month, you are now on average going to earn $300 a month just by loading that person's ATM. Guys, 3 or 4 months going by, that's an extra $900 to $1,200 a month by just you loading the ATM. Now you have about $2,200 off of your $1,000. Makes 100% sense, right? So, that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys are low on capital, you guys don't have a lot of money, you have $1,000 or $2,000, and you guys don't have enough to purchase an ATM. Now, if you guys do have enough to purchase an ATM costs right around $2,500 on average, shipping, program to the whole nine, right around $2,500. If you just have enough for an ATM, then purchase an ATM. Purchase an ATM. There are multiple companies. There's companies like ourselves, our company as well. We'll load your ATM for $1 or $1.25 a transaction. You will never have to worry about it. You will earn 90 or 80% of the surcharge just by putting the money up front for the ATM machine. Obviously, depending on the location, depending on what a company would suggest for you, where you own an ATM. Because again, at the end of the day, you can own an ATM machine in virtually any state. That is the beautiful part about the ATM business. Now, if you do have $2,500 and you are going to be purchasing an ATM, then purchase an ATM. Then allow a company like ours, or a company or somebody that you like, trust, and respect to load your ATM for $1 a transaction. that now you are earning 80% of the surcharge and you are not having to actually load your machine, but now you're earning 90 or 80% of the surcharge. And after a couple of months, you've generated, or after 6, 7, 8, 9 months, whatever the location does in transactions, now you have enough money to buy another machine. Now you purchase another machine and now you have somebody else load that machine. Now you're going to be generating cash flow off of 2 machines rather than just 1 machine if you were to load that machine yourself. Obviously, depending on your guys' ATM goals, you are able to add an additional ATMs with having somebody else load if that's the passive way that you want to go, where if you want to earn a majority of the surcharge, then obviously you owning and loading is the way to go. Now, if you have hundreds of thousands of dollars, again, before I even jump any more into this video, guys, if you haven't already, make sure and go like this video, subscribe. But what I want to share with you guys is, how much does it cost an ATM business? That is not really a question. The reason that's not a question is because you can start with no money or you can start with a lot of money. You can start with anything in between. You can start with the lower end. You can start with the higher end. It does not matter. You can do anything inside the ATM business and generate cash flow. You can start with $0. If you have a location, you land a contract, I will give you X amount of dollars for that contract. I will place my ATM in there and I will load the ATM or find a company to load it for me. You can start with $0 or you can start with all of the money in the entire world. It does not matter. Now, I do know, this is another question I get, Austin, how much does it cost to start an ATM company or ATM business? And can I ultimately rent a machine? Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you can rent a machine, but I do not recommend renting a machine because you are eventually going to pay more for the ATM machine and ultimately they're going to take more of your surcharge profits. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like, Austin, well, OPM, other people's money. I totally understand that. I totally get that. But in this video, I do not want to express that to you. I do not recommend renting a machine. If you are going to be renting a machine, I highly recommend just going and getting contracts for a company like mine, me paying you for those contracts, and you not actually missing out on money, a company like Cardtronics that will rent you a machine. Now, I'm not downing other companies that allow you to rent machines. They're ultimately smart because in my other videos I share with you guys, increasing your bottom line is 100% as a company is what you're supposed to do. Everybody that gets into business did not get into business to make friends. They got into the business to make money, right? And so them allowing you to rent a machine and taking majority of your surcharge and making those monthly payments that eventually end up over time being more than what an ATM would eventually even cost you is a smart business move on companies like that. And so again, I want to share with you guys, I want to save you guys money. I want you guys to be smart with your money getting into the ATM business, where if you do not have a lot of capital, then reach out to me on Instagram. I would love to help you guys and answer some questions and see how you guys can generate more capital to where you don't have to put yourself in sticky situations to where you do have to rent machines. Now, obviously, if you were to just own a machine and load a machine, you're looking right around $2,500, and then the average person puts in right around $2,000 to $3,000 inside the ATM that they place, depending on location, depending on how much it's used, depending on how many transactions and surcharges, depending on if it's in a salon where people take out $100 to $200, or depending on if it's in a barber shop or a bar or a pool hall where they take out $20 to $40. Obviously, those things always dictate how much money you put inside the ATM, depending on how many times that you guys want to go back to the machine, not go back to the machine, depending on how many times you guys want to load the machines a month. Again, there's so many variables. You could, if you really wanted to, buy a $2,500 machine. I say $2,500 because that's on average what it is. Buy a machine and load the machine with 10 grand if you really wanted to. Do I recommend that? No, but if you don't want to go back to that ATM machine for a month or two and it only gets used 100 to 200 times a month, then yeah, you would probably be fine. But would I stick 10 grand inside a machine like that? Probably not. But again, that's personally my goals and that's personally your guys' goals. What are those? Ours might not be the same, and that wouldn't be the case for our ATM company. So you have that route, or you have the route to buy one ATM and have that one ATM just make you money every single month, and that be that, ladies and gentlemen. There's no real answer to how much money does it cost to start an ATM business, because like I said, obviously you can start with $0 or you can start with all of the money in the world. Maybe in another video, if this video gets a lot of traction and you guys see the value of what I've shared with you guys, and you guys drop in the comment section below that you guys love the value of this video, maybe I'll give you guys an actual breakdown step by step on how much it costs to actually start an ATM business. I'm talking LLC, I'm talking bank account, I'm talking car, I'm talking gas, I'm talking vault cash, I'm talking ATM, I'm talking Wi-Fi box, I'm talking dolly, I'm talking installer, I'm talking everything. If you guys love this video, drop in the comment section below, because I will then make you guys a list of what it actually costs or what you guys can expect to pay to get into the ATM business. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Lewis here. If you haven't already, make sure and go like this video. Drop in the comment section below what you guys would like to see in future videos. And make sure and go smash that subscribe button. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Each of us is one of us. One of us is all of us. We're all going to go crush this thing. We'll see you guys in some future videos.